Morning, fellow zombies. Are we sleep deprived yet? Emotionally screwed up? Because I sure know I am sometimes. And this morning, sleep deprived, definitely. My anxiety meter is going crazy this morning. It's 2:14 Pacific Standard Time in the morning. It is the 14th of August, 2023. You're zombie out here at the Weaver John City of Roseman, California. Anyway, I couldn't sleep as much. Tension, excitement, nervous, and I'm wondering how the hell my shoes are going to be lasting. Each semester, it's always handy to have shoes that are new. But if you can't, you wear what you got when you get to campus. I worry about image, but when I'm stuck on limited funds, screw the image. I need functionality over some freakazoid situation that I've got going on right now. So I have to use up a roll of duct tape to keep my shoes secured until I get a new pair. Hopefully by Wednesday. And if I don't, I'll be investing in a new pair, actually in a new roll of duct tape just in case. Usually when I wear my shoes out, they're in the back. They're in the heel, in the back. And they get worn out more often than I can count. This looks like it's a whopper job, and it is a whopper job because at this point I'm really doing function, not form, not aesthetics. You see, when you're on tight on budget, you use what you got to deal and corner it. And hell with my pride, well, I gotta make a better image. No, right now what I gotta do is make a functional image. It's not an image, screw it. It's functionality right now. And I have to be functional what I've got. I have to balance out with what I've got and see whether or not it's going to work or not. And if it is going to work, fine. But if it's not, then it doesn't. And I'll learn better. I'll learn something. This looks like the haphazard whopper job I've got right now because I need these shoes to stay together for at least another day or two. And I'll tell him, when you're on a tight, big budget, you use what you got to keep things together. Well, what about the FAFSA? You think it's like an automatic situation over here. As soon as you file for the damn thing, they got to process out your paperwork over at the campus. They do. They got to process it out because they've got maybe about maybe 3,000 students in a semester. My last name is on the bottom of a list. So I'm going to be waiting maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. During that time, I'm waiting for disability to kick in. So I consider this, as a training session here, and also it's probably going to be aesthetics. I may use this for Halloween. I don't know. I may get me another roll of duct tape somewhere and use these things for Halloween. Or decorate another pair of shoes for Halloween. I don't know. Just me. I mean, I know it's August, but some people like to dress up for Halloween, and why not? For me, I'm doing this so I don't have my shoes falling apart. And, it's form over function right now. Oh, actually, it's screw the damn image. It's functionality. It's hoping and praying that these things will work, don't fall apart on me, and I'll be all right. Because this isn't the easiest damn thing to deal with, is what I got to deal with. And yeah, I'm scared. Why? Because I'm afraid these damn things fall apart and I haven't got anything else to wear. Except scuffs or sandals and have my people looking at my feet. Now you're talking about an image situation. I don't even like looking at my own damn feet. But with what I'm doing right now is trying to keep my stuff together so I don't have them falling apart on me. And that's how it is. I like to see these students try to do this. They'll be embarrassed. Well, I'll be waiting for my fast one to get it. So you're not going to be wearing your shoes? Well, yeah, but I'll have my mommy pay them for them more. Yeah, or going to Hawk. Now, a couple of days ago, I ordered them online, and they said it'll be here today. Or, tomorrow anyway. And I'm open by Wednesday. Even if I have to wear these damn things, people are going to say, whoa, look at he's funny looking, he's got this, he's got that. Yeah, well, if these things hold together as well as I hope they do, then I'm not going to stress. Besides, I carry that roll with duct tape with me anyway. I already know that the school's not going to be carrying this stuff with me, so, they don't carry it on their campus. I asked them. They don't. So you got to bring your own damn stuff with you. I had to do the same thing. I had to carry duct tape because I had an old pair of glasses that broke the bows. And I had to keep repairing those things on a constant basis until I got insurance to get me a new pair of glasses. When I got insurance, I had to wait. And I waited as long as I could. And then I got a new pair of glasses. How am I feeling this morning? Frustrated. Said before in my shoes. In the back of the shoes. Where the heel is and right in the back where you have that little support there in the back. Those things usually wear off and I would feel the rubber. Here. These are a little bit better, but in this area here, it's usually where they wear off on me on a constant basis. And sometimes I had to put duct tape on them so I wouldn't feel the rub. Now, these things are split apart in this section here. And this is the left shoe. And on the right shoe, it was also in this section, but reversed. So, yeah, the entire shoe is duct taped to hold on to the stuff to keep it together. This is not trying to be prideful or arrogant or anything else like that. I'm just saying what I got to go through this morning. I wasn't able to get enough sleep. So right now, I am scrambling and I'm scrounging. I got a couple more hours before I get the hell out of here and go over to a bus stop that I got to wait for. I know I got to wait for a 7 o'clock bus and it's a few hours from now. I can't sleep. I just ate breakfast, an early breakfast. I feel like I'm on the move right now. I feel like I have to rush. This is the first day of school. And I feel I'm in a mad panic right now. So I am trying to do the best I can for this morning. And drinking caffeine this morning is not exactly helpful, but seeing my mother going across, she's driving herself crazy because I'm up driving myself crazy. And I don't know how to deal with her. Except a lot of love, a lot of patience, a lot of understanding. And her stomach's growling at this point over here, but she's got dry food. She's got to learn how to deal with that one. But how am I doing this morning? I'm taking out stuff. I already put into my bag necessities. I figured that As the older I get, some of the necessities actually change. For some of us, incontinent, one way or another, new pair, actually a clean pair of shorts, and an extra pair of short pants just in case. I'm saying this because I have to carry this thing just in case. I remember what happened to my brother. He got older, he got worse. And the thing is, he had IBS. Yeah, he had irritable bowel syndrome. I know it's embarrassing for other people to say that they've got problems in their gut and it's making them go to the bathroom more often than not. I had to be, as a caregiver, on top of this. I had to have a backpack stuffed ready to go. Well, first aid supply just in case. Change of clothing always. Especially when he was going out alone and he gets stuck and I have to go out and get him and help him out. Also carry an extra pair of garbage bags. Just in case. But these things I had to do. I have to do them on myself now. I haven't had irritable bowel syndrome, but with walking more and more these days, I haven't been doing as much. But on the campus, I will be. So maybe my bowels will be a lot more looser, and I may or may not have the chance. So I have to be prepared for stuff like that. It scares me also that sometimes if the pants I get and select may not be suitable and ready to rip. Hence the short pants just in case. Yeah, I'm nervous about this one. But I'll be tearing myself apart if I wasn't going to college. I'd be tearing myself apart badly at this point because mistakes I made because of things that could have been fixed or done. I have to know. I have to make sure that I'm doing this right. Yeah, I'm scared about this whole damn thing. Who isn't? I am. Because I have to deal with this. I have to deal with this on a basis I'm not comfortable with. When I actually was able to get myself rolling, um, you know, I'm trying not to puff the chest at this point because I know how much my mouth can get me into trouble. Like, I done this and I done this. It's not just that. It's the attitude. It's the attitude of not being grateful. It's the attitude of saying that I have to be humble about these kind of situations here. It's embarrassing as hell having a pants rip on you because I have that happen before. Or shit. I didn't have anything to deal with it on that one. So, for right now, I have to focus what needs to be done. And what I'm doing right now is doing some file transfers. As soon as I'm done with this and broadcast it out, I gotta well, I gotta make sure stuff is ready to go. Yeah, I'm getting nervous about this damn thing. Some people will be looking for image at this point. Me, I'm looking for functionality. If these things will actually last long enough, I'll be amazed. I'll be grateful for it. But I'm not quite sure how the hell I'm going to be able to deal with this. If these things really fall apart on me, and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. I'm going to say it for the record. You're on limited budget. You have to manage. You have to balance things out. You have to. Because otherwise, things like this will happen. And how are you going to be able to cope with it? How are you going to be able to handle this? How are you going to be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, now, what the hell am I doing now? What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to keep a tear from going crazy and the duct tape from peeling off the shoes by taping it to each other left and right, securing it somehow, and then praying up a storm with God on this one, saying that I'm hoping my shoes don't fall apart throughout the entire day. I need them until I get home, and then I'll have to struggle with something else to wear. I got flats, but I hate using those damn flats because they hurt my feet. I like arch supports. My feet have gotten so sensitive. I'm scared to walking around at home without shoes on. Even flat shoes would work, but they hurt my feet. So I have to manage with what I've got. And I'll think of it this way. I'm thinking in survival mode at this point. I don't think any of these students have ever figured this thing out. And probably some of the other adults are going to be laughing their asses off. But I'll say, let's say what happens when you're on, if you've got lack of funds, how are you going to be able to deal with things? How are you going to be able to manage? Now, this is kind of thumping on the things. I'm managing because I'm doing this thing. This is the most embarrassing thing to do in order to keep a tear from tearing. But I feel like sometimes I haven't got a choice. I have to do these things until I get something. I may keep these shoes, I hope. And I may get some spray paint or something like that. Or black marker and just mark them up a bit. If they're still going to hold together under duct tape, what the hell? Could be used for a costume or something. But I need a spare emergency shoes that hopefully won't be falling apart as much. It's not that easy dealing with minimum funds. With the school funds, I would and should be able to get around as much because maybe I can get me another decent pair of shoes. Sometimes I have to check prices on how much these damn things cost. And there's one company that I worked at for a long while that has them. I like these shoes. And the thing is, if I can afford more of those shoes, I could. And the thing is, I don't like the damn company because I used to work for them and I got bad, long story on that one. The Walmart nightmare I had with these guys. And I can go off on a tangent. But I also had to be grateful. They may be cheap pieces of crap, but these things have lasted about a year. Or almost a year. Maybe over a year, I think. So I'm not going to stress about that. I'm going to be grateful for them. Because they're enduring. And I like endurance. But I also like cheap. Especially when you're on a budget. And these things are on a budget. So I have to live on the cheap. And it's not that easy. So it's what I have to do. This is the easiest damn thing for me to do, but it's what I have to do. It's what I have to do. I'm not liking it, but I have to do it. I mean, I could buy a bunch of junk, and that's not going to help me much. I'm dealing with needs right now. Yeah, I should have thought about this one about a couple of months ago concerning about a new pair of shoes, but like an idiot, I thought I had time, and I didn't. I ran out of it. So now I got to deal with it. I got to function. Not liking it, but I have to function. But this is what you have to do. This is what I have to do. Maybe getting smaller and smaller, but it's still usable, and never leave home without it. Anyway, I hope you have a good morning. I'm going to struggle with my day.